Well, well, well. I've returned. I'm back. And I hope you're all ready for what's to come. For the adventure that today is gonna bring. Here we go. Hello, everybody. It is me, Mr. Brox, back in action. Wait, I just noticed something. What is Blue doing down there? What happened while I was away? There we go. Blue has to sit up on his spot. It's very important, otherwise we can't win our games. That's right. I came home late yesterday evening after spending 5 nights in the UK visiting my girlfriend, which was great. Travel home yesterday was a literal nightmare though. It was horrible. There was so many people, so much stress, so much craziness. And I guess after all that, I had a really hard time getting up this morning. I was supposed to start streaming at around 9. That was my plan going into today. Now it's 9:49, so that mission definitely failed. But hey, had a nice time away. Don't feel very rested right now. I will though when I'm on the other side of this travel exhaustion. And yeah, just excited to be back. Excited to see what today brings. It's gonna be fun. Let's dive into it. Well, I was about to say let's hop in a queue, but I actually am already in a queue. So, holy moly. Silent Showman, thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. Sheesh, welcome to the 20 new Curling Club members. Nep TTV, the Eddie, it's Cowie, or Cowsey rather. Night Pie Cutie Blue, thank you for all the resubs as well. What did I do when I was away in London? Well, I didn't really do that much, to be honest. I think more than anything, like, after the Climbathon ended, I was barely human. It was really crazy. Like, looking back, those 2 weeks were they were pretty absurd. I streamed so much, 140 hours in 2 weeks. I literally didn't do anything at all for 2 weeks other than just streaming, playing, and sleeping. But yeah, so now afterwards it was nice to just chill, eat some good food, go for some walks, just rest. You know the drill. It was nice, very nice. Yeah. Now, just happy to be back. Happy to get back into it. You did so well. Yeah, it was unfortunate we didn't end up winning, but I think in so many ways the Climathon was a big success, and I don't really have any regrets. We finished rank 4. Now I've been away for 6 days. Didn't even check yet how far I've dropped. Nemesis is rank 1 currently. And then we've dropped to rank 17. The people that I was close to in terms of LP before are now like rank 4, 5, and 6. But to be fair, we're only like 100 LP away. So catching up should be doable. And yeah, I think this week we're mostly just gonna play on this account. See if we can climb a little higher on the ladder. And then we'll go from there. Who won the Climathon? That was Akurin. Akurin finished rank 1 when the Climber Fun was over. I actually need to pop by Akurin's stream later today and gift him 100 subs. Because now that I've been away, I haven't had a chance to do so yet. But I'll do that once the stream is over today. So here we just check, just for the sake of it, how many wins we're away from rank 1 from Nemesis is 1503 LP. So currently, if we say that I gain, let's say I gain 18 LP per win, 30 wins away. 30 wins is what we need currently to get rank 1. And we don't have to get it in one day. Not anymore. I mean, now that the Climber Fun is over, there's no stress. Can take it a little slower. 11 minutes queue time seems fun. You know what the worst part is? Usually when I sit down on my PC and I set up the stream, I just hop in a queue right away so we can get a game quick. Especially because the queues at the start of the day are usually the longest because it's the morning. So I queue and it actually popped instantly, like within 2 minutes. And I was like, do I actually accept this queue or not? What do I do? And then, yeah, I kinda, I kinda declined it, hopped in a new queue, and here we are now, patiently waiting. Ooh, I see we have our first champion request, and this is where I need to make a fast decision before more champ requests come in. I need to decide if I accept champ requests on my main account. Or at the very least, if I accept requests for champions that are bad. Now, no offense, Pluto would just redeem the request. But the request is for Amumu, Nunu, or Warwick. And the truth is, if I log in any of those champions on my main account, the game is lost before it's even began, because those champions are not that strong. In high-low, at the very least. If you're silver and below, it's great, but it's something we're probably gonna have to talk about today, and I have to navigate as well as I can, because I think champ requests are great. I enabled it again after the Climber Fun, because I promised to do so, but it's all about finding the balance and making sure that the champions that viewers do choose don't put me in a situation where I just lose the game for no reason before it's even started. It's tricky. And to be fair, we are actually still top 20 in Europe, so now probably isn't the best time to do testing. But either way, this one is gonna be refunded, sorry. I can't play any of those. Oh, actually I didn't see the last. Oh my god. Pluto! I didn't see the last part of your message, I trolled you. You wrote, if not any of those, then a Kindred game will be fine. Kindred is great. Look at Kindred. S-tier champion. If you want to redeem a Kindred game, Pluto, sorry I didn't see that. You can do it. That's fine. But yeah, we're gonna need requests for champions in BA and S tier. And even a champion like Ringar who's in B tier, there's no way I can play. Like, I'm just gonna run it down if I play Ringar, I'll be honest with you. Town of Birds, thank you for the 6 months resubbed. Omni Attention, thank you for the 300 bits as well. I would personally love to see you continue to try hard in curling caps and maybe switch to other accounts for requests and fun. That's what I'm thinking I should probably consider. But I thought about it a fair amount while I was away, and I haven't fully decided yet. But I think Norway has always been really smart about how he approaches a stream in terms of doing projects and different things, and continuing to have this as like my super tryhard solo queue account would be like a project on its own. Then one of my other accounts could be an account used for, you know, extra emphasis on like being educational, doing champion requests, just being a little more loose and open-minded in a sense. A third account could even be for like crazy days where we play off meta junglers. Like there's so many ways that it can be approached, but just gotta work it out. Welcome back. Thank you to all of you. It's a pleasure to be back. Good to be back for sure. So I saw there was a new patch that came out. I guess it's this one, 13.1b. Due to the recent social engineering attack, Leaks patch 13.2 will not be deployed on 24th of January as planned. This makes it a little bit harder for me to to read patch notes. It's so typical, isn't it? It's the moment you start doing something. The moment you start doing anything, that's when the queue pops. It's always the same. Like, I swear, this queue is just made to troll you. It has no other purpose. But that's one thing I do remember. Banning Maokai, rule number 1 in League of Legends. Let me see. So, GP has been nerfed. A bit less damage. Heimer Q turret health decreased, W damage decreased, makes sense. Heimer support was really OP, longer cooldown than Kassadin's E. Not sure if it's gonna impact him that much. I mean, to be fair, it's actually pretty big. The cooldown goes from 13 seconds at max rank to 17. That's pretty extreme, actually. Kindred's Q base damage has been decreased. It's not by that much. It's by 10 each rank. Shouldn't be the end of the world, even though you obviously use your Q quite a lot in Kindred. They've buffed Bambi. Imagine. We want to make sure we don't kill Lilia. Haha, I see what you did there, right? That's very sneaky. So they buffed the damage and passive on Q and on E, as well as lowering the cooldown on E. That's really nice. Could be a champion for us to try out today. Not really sure where I want to start. I haven't played League for 6 days now. But might take a game or two to get fully back into it. I think we all know that feeling, right? When you've been away from League for even just a few days and you play again, like, you always need a game or two to adjust. And it's okay, we're just going all in first game. 900 plus LP Challenger, easy. Okay, they nerfed Lucian, thank God for that. Let's nerf the space stats. Cool. Q bonus damage to monsters decreased. E magic damage decreased how much? 20 less bonus damage to monsters in Q. And E damage 5% less AP scaling. Sapling still a bit less in pot damage as well. Okay, good step in the right direction. Maokai was... he was what we would call Giga broken in current terms. Nami look nerfed as well, so Lucian Nami gonna be a little bit weaker. Orianna has been buffed, makes sense. She's barely been a champion for a while. Rice nerf also makes sense, he was really OP. Udyr nerf, but I'm loving this patch, like, yes, Riot, nerfing both Maokai and Udyr on the same patch, like, I love it, it's great, it makes me happy, it makes me so proud playing this game. Riot knows what the problems are, and they fixed them, would you look at that? So, for Udyr, wait. Okay, they nerf both his Q and his R. Interesting. I don't really get... No, actually, this is fine. I think it makes sense. Just nerf his Q and R, he's gonna be a bit weaker, no matter if you go AP tank Udyr, if you go for the lethality route. We'll see how strong he is. Need to go up against him to really have a feel for it. Let's finish the patch after. I need more time to look at the Yuumi nerf, because I haven't really fully seen what they've done to Yuumi yet. But I've seen comments from people saying that Yuumi is just gone, like that they basically deleted her, which I surely hope is the case, but I guess I can check soon.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Udyr nerf wasn't hard enough. Yeah, I also think they could have nerfed him a little bit more, but it's a start. Like, we don't need Udyr to be unplayable, we just need him to not be super unfair. I think we're up against the Kayn one trick. Not even that much mastery points. It's a significant amount, don't get me wrong, like 741k, but a lot of the one tricks have like 2 million or so. Get a Buddha, thank you for everyone's resub, and for the $5 donation. I appreciate that very much. Where have you been, man? We missed you. I have been on a short break after the Climbathon, and now I'm back. That's basically it. It's tempting to gank both side lanes here, because both of them are going to be a bit volatile for different reasons. Irelia is probably going to want to fight Akshan and try to kill him early. Bot lane, it's a Caitlyn Karma against super weak Ezreal Lulu, and they're gonna just want to sit on the enemy turret, poke them, chip away their plates, and I want to help them doing so. So I'm just gonna do full top side, commit to bot side, and we'll help them as much as we can in a little bit. Unfortunately, their mid laner is really smart. For the Warden Raptors now, they know my entire path. This means Akshan is gonna play super aggressive, knowing he's not gonna get ganked for a while. And their mid and bot should be respecting more. I'm not really sure how you manage to die to a level 3 Kayn gank, let alone call GG after it happens. I guess Karma is so embarrassed she died to a Kayn gank that she just instantly tilts out of her mind. Understandable. It is something to be ashamed of, I'm not gonna lie. That champion is not a ganger. Ezreal's 1 HP, we might be able to kill him. Might even be able to get a double here, to be honest, but let's see what happens. Ezreal is gonna die no matter what. This one's trying to get Lulu as well. Sadly not. Oh, sadly is. Okay, never mind. Lulu greeted. She could just have ran away. Instead she got a Manta Q in her face.
An enemy has been slain.
Silas is pushing mid. I need the base after this. We have a lot of gold now. Living the dream. Thinking of going for a little cheesecake bot before basing, because they don't expect me to be here now. And if I wait until later, they will have vision.
Pull the string.
Can probably just walk behind them. Kane is top, it's only these two people. They actually did put a ward. Oh, that's so smart. There's no point staying out of space.
There is nothing to fear.
It's gonna be easier to make things happen after this base anyways. So... bot lane is still not in a good spot. Cause sure, we killed enemy bot, but it all went to me. It would be nice if we can help them. Might also be able to look top lane. As we can see, Akshan is building a pretty big wave that's gonna push into us right about now. If I can walk into the lane bush, I think he dies. He doesn't have vision here, only has in river. I'm gonna wait. The wave will slowly but surely push into us. When it gets a bit closer, I can go first. I follow up with Cocoon and the guy is dead. Ooh, that's... that's a bit awkward. I thought it was better for me to go first there. I had a pretty decent Cocoon angle, but... what a helpful Irelia comment. Hit your E. Oh really? Is that what I need to do on Elise? Well, thank you for letting me know. I wasn't aware. What would I do without her advice? Unfortunately, Silas just stole TF ult and killed our bot lane with it. Now TF is looking himself. I think he messed up big time. Well, so did Irelia, holy moly. You know, top side is looking a little awkward. Let's just try to help bot lane, shall we? See if we can set them up for success. Well, on this they died to a king gang again, which just seems to be the case. I'm not sure how you can die to king gangs on repeat, but I don't have much faith left in bot lane, I'm not gonna lie. This is turning a little embarrassing at this point. One of the strongest early lanes in the game getting completely demolished because they died to king gangs. What am I witnessing? Yeah, I was just a second or even half a second too late. That's a rough one. I don't want to give up Herald if we can avoid it. I might even be able to look mid on the way. Kane saw me. Still looking though. Silas does have no flash right now. TF is ghosting. I guess we take it. Not bad. Need to be mindful of Herald now. They could still force it. Seems like Lulu is leaving. I don't think Kane would start it on his own now. Top does not seem gankable. I wonder if I can sneak it. Obviously I'm sitting on a lot of gold, so it's a bit bad if we end up fighting. But Kane was in a super bad condition as well, so he most likely just spaced. Well, I'll at least try. I think we get it. Okay, we're gonna need backup right about now. I need to come back around. We should be able to win this. Both TF and Karma just refused to fight. We were actually 3v2. We could easily have won that. Not sure why they were so scared. Not much to do about it. The unfortunate part is that I was the one dying and I had a shutdown, so that was not good for us. Kane also transformed so early this game because of all the successful bot ganks. Karma has flash, she should never die here. I'm gonna help them push out before they die to Kane again. I don't want to go Drake right now, there's a chance he steals it. We have no way of stopping Kane from getting into the pit and just 50-50ing it. There's no point. Better to just farm, wait for a better opportunity. $300 gold away from Harvester. Just pathing towards Herald. It's still really good if we can secure it. One way or the other. Never mind. They used that top first to get it. They have 2.5 minutes to pop it, so we need to keep an eye out for Mr. Kane. It's really nice if we can kill Akshan, but I hate playing against this champion. He's near unkillable, he has to mess up big time to ever die. That champ just has too much safety. I think there's a good chance Kane is looking both sides, so I'll follow him down, yep. He saw me top, he knows I won't make it in time. I mean, to be fair, he's not getting any help yet. Caitlyn is getting demolished by Ezreal. Luckily took some tower shots, so they're more even on health now. I am getting really close, I'll make it in time. Akshan is here, so we can't fight. That's actually really unfortunate, that top move is crushing our dreams. The worst part is that Irelia moved for absolutely no reason. If she had just stayed top, she could take plates right now. Just wasting time. Because we actually got literally nothing from her moving. We all need an early Sonya this game. All the AD champions are getting fed. This guy has 30 seconds right now to help Herald. He's probably gonna put it mid lane.
Turret plating will soon fall.
I'm gonna mute Irelia, she's acting like a little child. Can someone explain to me how Karma Kate loses lane? Yes, I am sure this is the moment for us to sit and have a long discussion in our team chat while the game is playing about how Karma Caitlyn messed up and which specific mistakes that happened during their laning phase led to them failing and losing. Like that in-depth conversation will for sure be what we need to turn this game around. Well, thank you Aurelia for bringing up that topic, and enjoy being muted.
Hold the string. Watch them dance.
No cool card, I guess. Oh, they walk behind the mid. Well. Not sure why we're not gold carding this guy. Lila's walking out. We shouldn't let these two play so far up. We're 4 people here. I might look for a play on us. Oh, no one tanked for me. And I didn't have time to flash over the wall. We are getting wiped. I just needed someone to tank the Israel Q and I would have been out. The Akshan is doing so much work for them. Irelia is not part of a single fight and he's usually there. It's kind of annoying. Not that he was the game changer there, but it's something I need to be wary of, look out for. If Irelia never moves and Akshan is there, then it can be game losing taking these fights. That is well played by Irelia though. Not bad for a 1v3. Not bad at all. Drake is coming up. If we do it on spawn, Akshan won't make it in time. Oh, not Akshan, Kayn. Well, both of them, I guess.
It will all be over soon.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Friends are coming. Caitlyn should have helped us with Drake. I did try to ping it, she just didn't want to move. The reason that she should have helped is that Kayn wouldn't have made it in time then. I don't think we can stop them from getting Herald, by the way. It's already gone. I don't know why we're sprinting now. We should just kill this guy. I have no clue what he's doing. Kayn already has 2 items. He's a pretty big boy. He's not any more fit than I am, though. Pretty doomed, I think. Yeah, I'm dead. No comment way. There were 4 people, my bad. I didn't think the entire team would be there, but they had vision seeing us walk in, so they were ready. If Irelia never wants to group, she needs to apply more pressure side lane for sure. But I guess she's coming for the team now. Let's hope it's not too late. Nope, that's not gonna do much. Very nice. The cleanup squad, aka Irelia, arrived just in time. You'd love to see it. Oh no. That's an aggressive karma if I've ever seen one, Jesus Christ.
Has been slain.
Israel flashed, he's probably out. Not the greatest TF-ults.
My true beauty is beneath the skin.
Well, close game. Let's see if we can get back on track. Game could get really annoying here. Need to be careful. Just need to base, get some health, and then we can regroup with the team. Here we go. I'm gonna take this, maybe I can flank them. Seems like they don't want to stay. I am very surprised they dared to face check that bush. Wow. This action is extremely overextended. But he is surely not alone. I might be dead here. Yeah, I'm dead. Silas is 200 IQ. He's sat in the bush waiting. We might lose Baron from this. That's on me. Gold cards. We have to do something. Okay, I guess we're just giving it on one. Let's fight Drake then. I'll get an Oblivion Orb. They have a decent amount of healing.
Every web, a masterpiece.
If they refuse to try to stop Baron, which is fair, there's a high chance it goes wrong. They have to be on time for Drake. It's really important we contest this. The Baron buff is gonna help them a lot when they move out on lanes and pressure, but it doesn't make a difference in a Drake fight. So if we can get a good fight now, kill a few of them, remove their Baron buffs, then the throw isn't as big all of a sudden. Okay, that's the start. I really has TP. It's hard to say how they respond to this, if they look for Irelia, if they come up here. We have no vision, so we can't know. Got it. They are not getting much out of this Baron, that's for sure. That's exactly why I wanted to play aggressive and pressure Drake. Because they could already have gotten Drake and be sitting on our turrets otherwise. Are they buffing up mid-wave? No, they're not. If I can clear this before they buff it, that's huge as well. Whenever enemy team has Baron, it's just about buying as much time as you can. Slow them down before they can go ham and pressure. And they only have it for a minute now. We found some friends. I'm fine now, Sonya. I'm a pick. Akshan is pushing bot, however.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Can be good if Irelia comes. Very calm in this troll. Not looking so good anymore. Wait. Shit, we're doomed I think. At least I am. Oh, the Q missed. Close. TF. And, nice! So, what did they get from Baron? But tier 2, that's all. And sure, we're trading kills all over here, but I got a 500 gold bounty, TF at 300, so ultimately, we didn't get punished as hard for me getting caught before Baron as we could have. It ended fine. So close to being able to finish Morello.
All make sacrifices.
Let's see if Wolves and Grump are still up. Can get those and buy it. Seems like I'm not the only one wanting those. I'll let her have the Wolf, I'll get Grump. Caitlyn is kind of coming back. Israel has 3.5 items, she has 2.5. If we keep buying her more time, she's gonna be strong eventually. One thing that I respect about bot lane is that while they got smashed early on, while they died to a lot of ganks when they shouldn't have, they were not flaming me or blaming me. They just kept quiet and actually focused on, you know, helping trying to redeem themselves. That's something I can respect. Because the truth is, all of us have bad early games and make mistakes sometimes. I did as well this game. I gave up a free Baron because of a poor mistake, but the best thing you can do is just not start harassing anyone, just play your game and, you know, try to recover from it.
An ally has been slain. Rampage.
I need to be careful now. Lost some bag up here. I can't really all in Lulu. People moved a bit too far away. I'm not sure why we're not fighting, by the way. We're 4v3. For sure we win. Kayn doesn't have ult either. But, yeah. Let's just get ready for the objectives. Karma did call Gigi at first death. Well, she actually did, that's true. But then, after, you know, we got some kills ourselves, she kind of recovered mentally and stopped typing. Maybe she realized how silly it was. We need to move in for this Drake. Somehow. It's probably too late, but we might be able to fight them. Oh shit, I think that Baron. Baron is gone. See, this is why you need vision. Having absolutely zero vision makes the decision making impossible. Because we all thought they were on Drake, and then they just dropped it and sprinted to Baron. Even TF just ulting 5 seconds earlier would have given us info and then we could have ran up. Now it was too late. I keep telling you all, like, Vision, it's OP. It really is. That's why buying pink wards is really valuable, because if you don't, the full Vision responsibility falls on the support, and if they don't place the Vision, then you're completely dark, like we just were, and it's just a struggle. Holy crap, this guy is strong now. It took so long for us to kill him because of Lulu. I feel bad for Irelia, she got 0 backup. Even if Karma just sat behind her as a shield, I think they could have made that play happen. Overall, this was pretty good. We baited Akshan, so Greed Force, flashing forward, dying. His team followed, died as well.
My true
I might be able to flank them here. Let's see how greedy they are. Nope. They saw me coming and respected. Smart. Oh, that's a bit aggressive earlier. They still Baron for 1 minute. But similar to the last Baron, we're just buying a lot of time. I can look for the flank now. We're gonna drop out here too, we can't defend this one.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I know the true path.
They have a lot of magic resist. I need void stuff. Gonna need some magic pen fast.
We must all make sacrifices.
He might come here. Oh, he already took Grump. I'm not gonna go Coon yet. Wait for the stun. Once the gold card lands, we can go for free. That's also good. TF Elise, lovely combo. We should pressure now. We have 40 seconds. I really are splitting top. Our turn to get some tier 2s, hopefully. Still a little bit difficult dealing with Ezreal Lulu, but we'll have to work around it as well as we can. That's Ezreal, I hope. Yeah.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Not sure if we'll be able to end, but
Destroyed a turret.
let's see what happens. Even if it's just a double inhib angle, we're pretty happy. Like really, we just have to get a pick on anyone now. Just one pick and we end. Okay. Okay, we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. We need to get to Drake's. This is soul for us.
Pull the string.
I'm gonna buy an elixir. I think this next fight could decide the game. One team.
Killing spree.
Can't contest Drake. There's no way.
Ally has been slain.
Akshan was really smart. He all-in, so our team couldn't join us. Actually tanked the death for his own team to get Drake. Big brain, big brain. I'm almost full again now. If we can get a pick on someone, that would be huge, but I don't think they're gonna just face check us. Also, I don't want Israel to have a blue buff. Let's remove this. This could be a bait again. There's no trap. People just need to get out. If we just chill, we can get Baron, but never mind. My god, I cocooned a bit too early, and I died before I could repel. Now Israel is still left. That guy is by far the strongest champ they have. Alright, let's respawn too. Akshan, revive them. I'm probably doing Baron, to be honest. We have TF ults. Looks like we lose Baron. They get Baron number 3 here, holy moly. They're stacking Barons this game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think at this point we know what to do, don't we? Find the pick. It's what saved us the previous 2 times. Now we have to do it again. But if they're smart, they start grouping instead of just wandering around alone, giving us free kills. Speaking of, Lulu saved him. I might actually be in trouble now, by the way. Damn, that was close. That would have been huge. That was the strongest champion too. Lulu came just in time. I'll get new elixir.
We must all make sacrifices. I know the true path.
It's good if we can get to bot lane and start pressuring there. I guess the inhibs are coming up in solo lanes now anyways. One minute on Baron. Drake coming up soon. Good if we can get a pick on anyone right about now. Main top.
Watch them dance.
We need to get vision around Drake now. This guy is just not dying, finally. This fight is so split.
There is nothing to fear.
It's low. Not sunny this, I don't want to lose my side health though.
I can show you
We just need to get this just easier said than done because that jungle is still alive. Alright. Focus up, hit the smite. I got it. Guys, everyone's kind of dying.
Shut down. Target marked. An enemy has been slain.
No, run, run. Why are you walking forward? Crazy Karma.
Slain an enemy.
Okay, they used a lot there. Holy moly. We're already past 40 minutes. What is this first game of the day? Oh, they're getting flanked. Okay, whoa, 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 Caitlyn is online. Wait! Caitlyn is smurfing on him. You love to see it. We need to pop this guy's Ash of Night.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Well,
every web a masterpiece.
what? No! Oh, no, no, we can actually lose here, by the way. Like, they just need to kill that guy and run. Run, run, run. My bad. I underestimated the action range. Wow. Oh, it feels bad, man. We wouldn't be able to end anyways, but we could have done Baron right now. Needs a base. There's no reason staying. They just all need to be in a good condition for Baron. Enemy team might even get desperate and just rush it. You never know. We're gonna get some magic resist, to be honest. Or will I? That's a tough decision. It's only Silas. We need vision on this Baron. Guys! Please.
In the shadows.
Ezreal's AFK right now. If we do this fast, Kayn won't make it. But it has to be real quick. I don't know if Ezreal's alive again or if he's still sitting in the fountain. Oh, we got Baron. Now we group mid. And we end this game. That was close. I think we just go mid, honestly. We should need bot to end this. We have Baron and Soul. We just need to be together. Ezreal's here, it's 5v5. That's the turrets. We don't have to fight necessarily. We just need to let our minions enter game for us here. Oh, now we can kill him. Holy moly, guys! Holy moly! First game! 44 minutes! Absolute banger! But it's a victory screen, and that's what counts. Let's go! Crazy first game. That was almost too intense. Like, I don't think my mind or body was ready for that. Whew. That was crazy. Actually wild. How much LP does one get from a game like this one? 18. You know what? I'll take it. Ezreal had by far the most damage in the game, Jesus. Then Caitlyn, then me. We didn't do too bad, guys. We did some work on the spider. Even in mid and late game. Shall we have a look at the gold graph? This is them, by the way, their blue side. We were behind the entire game. Like, literally, literally the entire game. Even at the end, even when we won, we were down 1.2k. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely wild. Oh man. Hope you had a good vacation, Roxo. Yes, I did, everyone. I had a very nice break in the UK. It was good to just getting away from the PC a little bit, resting, chilling, getting some British food, all that good stuff. But damn, it's also good to be back. Spicy times on the Rift already in the first game. Lilas Ark, Oxy Willis, Oingomatic, and Crazy Viadro, Nivik, Kroliches, Simon Trück, Sun Atom, A Wingman, and Reedy Time. Thank you so much for the subs, everyone. I appreciate it a lot. Oh man. I see we also have a couple of chamber quests. Kindred, Vi, and then Gragas or Vi. So let's see what we can do. We have some hydrates. Let me know if it's easy review. Whew, so much going on already. Well, first and foremost, cheers everybody. That game was stressful, yeah I know, right? Feel the same way. Holy crap. That was intense. Did you have fish and chips? I did, like, I was bulking in the UK, I think it's safe to say. I've been living so healthy in January, and then I came to the UK and things started going south. I had fish and chips, and then one day I was like, okay, I'm in the UK, I need to get an English breakfast. And that was fine and all, but the problem was that on the menu it said how many calories was in the English breakfast I ordered. And I kind of felt guilty after eating it, but damn, it was good. Because it was like the full package, you know, with the toast and eggs and beans and black pudding and sausages and bacon and and it was great. But my breakfast that day was also 1600 calories. Just in a breakfast, like how crazy is that? So yeah, like I said, I've been bulking, I probably gained a kilo or two, but it was all worth it. Now I can go back to healthy mode. I also need to go to the gym again, because I didn't really have time to go to the gym during the Climbathon. Mostly ended up doing some evening walks. Anyways, we need to finish the patch notes quick, then we can go from there. So. Yumi's attack range has been decreased by 75. That's a lot. She has a lot lower AD damage, lower health regen. When her passive is ready, she gains 25 bonus range for that attack only. The shield strength is lower. The ally she jumps gets lower. Adaptive force, and her E doesn't give movement speed. They have absolutely destroyed the cat. That's brutal. That's actually brutal. Holy moly. Goodbye, Yumi. I'm not gonna miss you. Not at all. So E now reduces the opponent's magic resist when asleep. But did you really need to do that? Like from 20 to 30%. Holy moly. It already felt like you were being hit like a truck when you were asleep and so it damaged you. Now it's gonna be even worse. Like even if you buy magic resist, he still murders you now. Then we have some item adjustments. Eclipse. No more Omnivamp, but it gives 15 ability haste. And then shield cooldown 8 seconds for melee, 16 for ranged. Has now been changed to 6 for melee and 12 for ranged. Okay, so the shield is up more often. And then it is now Serrated Dirk and Caulfield's Warhammer. Okay, cool. I mean, I think that's pretty good for a lot of champs. The Omnivamp was a bit whatever, anyways, in my book. Godringer's Mythic passive is now 50 health and 3 ability haste instead of 7 ability haste. Ah, that sucks. 50 health is nothing. Not for a Mythic passive. Let's do one more Elise game. Last game was pretty fun.
Only the spider is safe in her web.
Ravenous Hydra is now 10% lifesteal instead of 10% Omnivamp. Yeah, makes sense. 5 more ability haste and the cleave damage without trigger lifesteal. Okay. Same thing for Maw. They're getting rid of a lot of the Omnivamp, in other words. Maw doesn't give ability haste anymore. Man, that blows. That was actually really nice. Part of it, 20 ability haste is a lot. Okay, fair. Death stance, 10 more AD, 5 more armor. No ability haste. No! The bruiser nerfs! The bruiser nerfs are coming in hot. What are you doing to my bruisers? Oh man. And then Cleaver just got straight buffed. 5 more AD, 50 more health. We're making some adjustments this patch that should help reduce some of the current frustration with fighters. Okay, so they don't like fighters having a lot of ability haste and sustain, which I guess I can kind of understand, but I've been playing a lot of these fighters myself, so I'm not too happy about it. Grievous Wounds is being buffed. This is a change that I saw that I am so grateful for. Like, healing reduction has basically been useless in League for so long. Like, you spend gold on buying healing reduction and it would be 25%. But now it is 40, which is great, which is beautiful. I love it. It's amazing. I mean, they basically just made Grievous Wounds 40% and everything. Change Bramble West. Change Bone Mail. Blood Doms gives 5 more AD. There's some AD changes. Jesus Christ, like, how big is this patch, by the way? I love how it's called 13.1b, so I thought it would be a small patch, and it's probably the biggest patch I've seen in ages. Oh yeah, so you only need 40% crit now for IE, so you can buy IE second item, which is above 20 carries. Same thing for Quick Blades, Bloodthirster. Cheaper, more shield, less lifesteal.
Minions have spawned.
Ashe is more mana growth. Caitlyn is more mana growth. Israel, Jinx, Jhin. They're just buffing 80 carries straight up. Holy moly, there's more! Like, it never ends! We're never gonna finish these patch notes. Like, how long is this patch? It's crazy, man. Actually crazy. Okay, well, one thing to notice that now, buying an early Oblivion Orb on a champion like Elise is actually huge. Because you don't necessarily have to feel forced to upgrade that Oblivion Orb to a Morello any longer to get proper healing reduction. The Oblivion Orb on its own already gives 40%. And in a game like this one, where enemy team has the likes of a Sylas, they have an Akali, it can actually be pretty solid. So I think that's something we should look into, like maybe once we finish our Mythic. I don't think it's worth before that, but once we are Mythic we can buy an Oblivion Orb. And then we just move from there. Oh my god, we have Darth Vader in the top lane, by the way. Like, I swear, every time I see Darth Vader, he's an enemy team. And he always smurfs all over everyone. Like, I think I've lost almost every game I played versus this guy, because he just demolishes my top laners now. I have big expectations for him. I'm gonna go a little aggro here, by the way. Because this looks very diveable. And we just skip our top camps for now. Vaya's gonna be here in a bit.
We must all make
She's doing wolves for the time being. I'm gonna place my ward here so we know what she's up to soon. Oh, hello. Speaking of what she's up to, we found her. Things are getting a little spicy here. Nice try, Mr. Vi. What what the how's a Q up already, man? Are you kidding me? It's probably because I cancelled her Q with my cocoon, so it went on half cooldown instead of full. I'm like, what? Like, you can't be joking, man. I thought I actually outplayed him, and then it didn't even matter. He just Qs me right in the face and I'm gone. Well, we're a little bit behind now, but it was still good for top lane. I really did get a solo kill. Vaya is just full clearing. She's gonna full clear top to bot. That means we have a lot of time here. If we're really unlucky, Ezreal bases, which I think he does, that's only gonna be Sylas.
every web a masterpiece.
We even kill? Probably not. He actually had TP. I should have paid attention to that. I'm just wasting time. Where am I? That kinda hurt. Ouchie. Well, I guess we were not wasting time after all. All planned. Kind of. Bot lane is up 19 CS now. This is massive for their lane. Jhin has to stay. He can't do anything if we're all together. Or can she? Okay, we're triple kills. You are fucking kidding me, by the way. Like, how did she even reach Jhin? He had flash and everything. Oh, he says he didn't think she had damage. Man, Jhin! That was a bit unnecessary. She didn't have to receive that double kill. My matchup is not looking fun right now. I am getting outscaled. And she is ridiculously fed in early game too. Whew. We need to try to find some good plays, because that Vi is gonna be real annoying for us. Also, I'll be getting to the champ request soon, because I know 2 of them were in fact for Vi, another one for Kindred. So don't you worry about that, to the ones who have redeemed. Man, pain.
An enemy has been slain.
Silas is gone. Leave a Drake. I don't think Vi is gonna make it in time for this. It's gonna take a little while if I solo it though. Alan wants to cheese them bot lane. Might be possible. I want to try at least. It would be really awkward if this was warded. Need to wait.
Pull the string.
There we go. Should kill Silas. Now we kill Israel. I might be doomed. Oh, she didn't ult me. I got lucky. Karma not so much. Ooh, Karma is outplaying her. Oh, are you kidding me? Man! This matchup sucks when you fall behind. What a struggle, man. What a massive struggle. He can't do anything to her. He's just too strong. It's been a weird early game, but overall, we're in a pretty decent spot. Mid is even, jungle is losing, but both side lanes are winning, especially bot lane, they're ridiculously powerful. We even got a bit of positivity in our team chat. A rare, but a very welcome sight in League of Legends.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
It might get a little awkward.
I know the true path.
So be careful. Why rushed Black Cleaver? She already has it. It's pretty obvious I'm here. Karma's going super aggressive though. I think we can win this. Karma just trolls really hard. I'll take that pink. Oh, here we go. First fight in mid lane. Karma comes to the rescue. Just in time. I don't know where Vi is right now. It's pretty hard to say. Found her. Should betray the Herald's Hub, I guess. Something to be a bit mindful of.
We must always sacrifice.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Really worried of walking in here. If I get a Vi rolled in my face, I'm just one shot.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, this. This is disgusting. They didn't even outplay me. I couldn't do anything different, but I still die. What is this Jin saying, man? I hate comments like this. Why are we topside? Dude, they have Herald on their jungle. If we're not top, they take 5 plates top in our entire turret. He's just trying to argue with us just for the sake of it, when we are actually doing the right thing. He's like this close to being muted, but he was positive earlier, so I'll let it slide. I was thinking of smiting it, but it would have lived anyways. Because Jin was recharging. We might be able to kill Israel though. So I'll push this out and we can help Jin. Life's gone, I can finish. Okay, fight is over. Get Drake and we win the fight. And we take that top turret. Whew, that's a rough one for enemy team. Herald is coming up soon. We can base in a moment. Syndra is going bot, she has CP, she should be okay versus Akali as well. In theory, but you never know. Kali has all into her a few times. I think the plan is up on the other side so I can repel to it if needed. That was kinda awkward. My smite came out a bit late. I'm just gonna herald. Can go tier 2 here. They're not in my good condition to fight.
Pull the strings. Watch them dance.
I wanna make it hit the next turret if we can. We got the hits.
I know the true path.
We don't have anything to stay for anymore. Sucks the Kali didn't die, but it is what it is. Always good to deny enemy camps when possible before basing. More farm for me, and less for the monster Vi. Whoops. It feels so weird seeing AD carries just by IE second item again now. But man, it must be nice being able to do that. Gale Force IE build. Jin living the dream. I'm really curious to see how this patch plays out. Especially in pro play, I think AD carries are gonna be so ridiculously important now.
We must all make sacrifices.
I think the meta already centered a lot around bot lane. Not entirely, but you know, having a winning bot lane was incredibly important. Now even more so. This game is a good example. We won bot, and we're just steamrolling enemy team off of that alone.
By a threat.
Play with this Drake, we already have two, wouldn't mind the third. Vi has Yaksho. Pretty strange Vi build, I must say, but hey, whatever floats a boat.
An enemy has been slain.
We do not have smite, so she's gonna take it from me. This Vi is unkillable, by the way. Only these people are going crazy. What on earth was that?
Has destroyed a turret.
Good old greed. wonder if I can get a pick. Never mind, let's hold it. Never mind. Need to get vision on the enemy top side now, so we can start playing for top tier 2, which is... Actually, they have 2 tier 2s, never mind. So top and bottom, but we need top tier 2 first, because that's where Baron is. That's where we can pressure really hard. I better get out of here, there's no way to save Karma. Karma has been going on a lot of strange missions this game. Not the biggest fan of it, but it's not like I can mind control her to play properly.
Every web, a masterpiece.
I can sweep here soon. This kinda sucked. We should be playing for that tier 2 right now, and now we can't do anything.
Fear.
I can't walk into the top side, I'll probably just get caught, even though Ezreal seems really overextended. These people are gonna do Baron right now. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Oh, good old Karma. Another mission. She really doesn't want to win this game. She's actually making it unplayable for the rest of us. It's really annoying. I don't know why she's doing all this. She should just play with the team. This guy just flashed on me, by the way. Got some friends.
An enemy has been slain.
That was a good time to start Baron. Graves has to defend bot, so only Vi and Sylas can be here. I think Vi is gonna try to steal this. That's a TP. We found her, she walked in too early. Need to kill her. Very nice. That should be game over, at least I hope so. Of course Karma's the one dying. Oh my god. I want that red, then we can base and play for soul. Let's make sure we don't smite here, so we have it up for Drake. So what did you get from Morello? Ah, if the target is below, add health threshold times 100, add percentage health. This effect is increased to add enhanced grievous amount times 100. Add percentage grievous wounds. Okay, thank you, Riot. That's great to know. Seems like a little oopsie.
Your turret has been destroyed. Rampage.
So what do you actually gain? Does it make a difference? Like, I guess it doesn't really mean much even upgrading it. It just gives you more health and some AP. I don't even know if it's worth to upgrade Oblivion Orb at all anymore then. Starting the day with 2 Ws, that's what I like to see. Beautiful. Morello also gives you 10 magic pen. Oh, it does. Well, lucky I have chat to tell me, because off of reading the item description I definitely wouldn't know that. It literally didn't mention magic pen anywhere. But okay, that makes sense. I guess you still don't need to complete it, but at least you get a little more for doing so. JB and NT Fits, thank you so much for the subs, I appreciate it. Alright, let's see if we can get a game on by ourselves now, or Kindreds, which were the champions that's request for. We also have a Sin Sao. I'm sorry, I have to refund those points. I can't play Sin Sao on this account. I'm just gonna lose. We also have Diana. Cool. Well, anyways, we have an OPWG review. I'm gonna get to that now, and then we can move on from there. Very interesting name, by the way. ATM boosted. This is commitment. 88 games on Wukong. 8 on Elise, 8 on Sejuani. Oh my god, there's a Maokai game. Get this off my screen now, just kidding. Okay, so we have a Wukong one trick in front of us. There's a few things for us to touch on and talk about already. It's good. It's good when there's things to mention. Don't want to waste anyone's time. So first of all, I think it's great you are committing to one champion. Just keep grinding out the Wukong. I respect it, and for sure it's going to increase your chances of getting high elo, especially because you're one-tricking a champion that is super strong at the moment. But I have to tell you that dying 6 times on average on your one trick is unacceptable. I don't know what on earth you, don't tell that to the boss, by the way. I don't know what on earth you're doing on Wukong, but there's no way on earth you should be dying this much. I also saw in the message you put that you think one of your main issues is forcing fights and, you know, then ending up dead, which I kind of agree with. Find out why you're dying so much. Stop it. It is not approved, and it is holding you back. You basically never buy control wards on any champion. It doesn't matter which one, you just simply don't enjoy control wards and you refuse to buy them. I am not a fan of that either. Also, I just need to point out that this game, you don't have to feel guilty about losing this one game in particular. Because you were jungling against Brox on Vi, yeah, that's right. And Brox Vi went 11-2-12 and was the MVP of the game. Who would have thought? Okay, I'm getting distracted. No, I think the key points are going to be dying less, continue the commitment to Wukong, perhaps consider picking up one other champion that you can grind with Wukong. Could be something like a Diana, for example, that's pretty similar to him in team fights. Because that way you also have flexibility in draft with an AD and an AP choice, buy control wards, and honestly, I think that's the main thing that I can comment on, because everything else seems pretty spot on with builds and runes. We can just double check our runes, but Wukong runes are pretty simple. Oh, we can actually fix our runes. I would go with Tenacity if I was you, instead of Alacrity. It's really valuable for Wukong. Then you can decide yourself if you want Coup or Last Stand. It's not really a big deal either way. Yeah, there it is. Oh man, I guess we're not jungling this game. I always feel so guilty when we have champ requests and it ends up taking forever before I can lock him in, but sorry. This time around it's a bit out of my control, unfortunately. I am not playing a Vi support, I can already tell you that. Okay, someone dodged. That's a very good dodge. We were triple jungle main. Please play one game with Vi. I want to, like I'm telling you, I want to play Vi. I would love to, for sure. We also had a request for Heimerdinger. Your points have been refunded, there you go. We are not playing Heimerdinger jungle, that is very, very reportable. While we wait, we have another review. Wait, first let me check. Can I jungle, please? Let's see what happens. So, speaking of Vi, now we're looking at another one trick. A Vi one trick in this particular case, sitting in bronze 1, went from plat to bronze. But, you know what's funny? In bronze, they purchase control wards. I am so proud. Look at those control ward numbers. Like, this is beautiful. Amazing. Well done. Keep it up. Keep buying those control wards. Now, wait. Hey, what is this response? Just tell me yes or no. Oh, they just insta-locked Elise. He said, you know, it's fine. He said he only wanted to support if he could play Elise. My Lulu is ready. My Lulu is so ready for this moment. It's not a biggie. The curling captain Lulu will return. So, I just want to check something. What runes do people go and buy now? In pro play. Conqueror, that's what I thought. I have one aftershock. Well, 2 aftershocks. The press, the attack. That's mostly Conqueror. That's what I thought. Alright. Andrew. I don't know why you're going Halo Blades. I always go Conqueror Vi. Apparently most other pros go Conqueror on Vi as well. So that's what you want to go. You want Conqueror. You want Triumph. Alacrity Coupe. Maybe Tenacity if enemy team has a lot of CC. You go Magical Footwear, Cosmic Insight Secondary, you're good to go. You're also dying way too much on most champions you play, including Vi. Find out the cause, don't all in just to die. Be smart about your engages so you can often get back out. And you have like really low, ridiculously low CS numbers. I'll be honest with you, this is a no-no. You cannot have less than 5 CS per game on every champion. It is unacceptable. So be more efficient with your pathing, farm smart, and you will climb a lot quicker. That's it. That's basically it. Now let's get back to this. What's our team looking like? We have Action mid, Diana jungle, Siri Lulu bot, Fiora top. Bot lane is looking real hard. Actually, enemy comp looks so scary though. Sheesh. I think we have been severely outdrafted. Fiora is asking someone to dodge. I mentioned this last week and I'll mention it again. It is so troll seeing people beg others to dodge instead of just doing it themselves. Like, if you don't want to play the game, just dodge, man. Come on. Take one for the team if you wish. Anyways, let's see what this game takes us. Let's see what happens. It is starting. For what that's worth. Lens Connect, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome on board. I see we had another Hydrate redeemed, and we also have a little Omega lol. That's right, now we're back for real. All the channel point rewards are coming in hot now. Many of you are loaded after the Climathon. Lairbeck, I noticed you have redeemed a viewer game. I hope you are aware that I usually do viewer games at the end of streams, which in this case is going to be in like maybe 5 hours or so from now. Just letting you know. Something to be mindful of. If that's a problem, I can refund you your points.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Wait. Akarin is Diana. Interesting.
Minions have spawned.
I haven't been able to gift him the subs yet. Because, yeah, I was kinda away in the UK. But later today, I'm gonna hop on the stream and gift him his 100 subs. For winning the Climathon.
Knock, knock.
Now let's see.
Who's there?
Let's see what the Climathon winner has to offer on Diana. Not a champion he would even consider playing during the challenge, but now, I guess just like me, he's while still tryharding, changing it up a little, being a little more open-minded. Leon Quest and Clark Fruit, thank you so much for the subs, I appreciate it. This Nautilus is Karma from last game, I just noticed. So we went from playing Karma to playing Nautilus. That's a very different playstyle. Considering how aggressive the Karma was, I think it might be a good choice though. Because he definitely played Karma as if he was on an all-in champ. I want to hit them so I can get my stacks. There we go. This lane is going to be real nerve-wracking. Oops. I have one goal. Don't make a mistake. Don't die. I guess that's a goal in every game, to be fair, but especially when you're a squishy little Lulu versus Kalista Nautilus. You're gonna be real careful, because this Nautilus can just flash on me at any point and I have grey screened. I am grey screened on the spot if he does. At least if I don't respect it, of course.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm flashing. I'll just flash. It is what it is. But we can't really lane now. Our wave is pushing out and their junglers here. We legit can't lane, by the way. Yeah. There No, it's just a matter of time. That's the problem with this lane. They can do that to me at any point when I don't have flash. Whenever Nautilus wants me to die, I am gray screened. I'll try to move on the mid here. Maybe we can make a play on Victor together. Elise is tough. Oh, it's a struggle right now. The side lanes are not looking too hot. 45 CS to Fiora's 11. She's getting steamrolled by Aurelia. Which is strange, because it's not even a bad matchup for Fiora early. Not that bad at the very least. I need to polymorph this guy. Man, if Kalista was a little bit closer to me, I think I would have killed her there. If I could press E ignite. Oops. You see Elise and Raptors.
You'll see more with your eyes.
Nautilus and Kalista level 5, I just got level 4. Man. This is so scary. Let's see if we can push this in without dying. Though Syrian Kalista still needs to base. Their base is gonna be a lot better than ours though, because of the kill and a big CS difference.
I recommend skipping.
Killing spree.
Akarin on duty. Fiora doesn't want to lane top anymore. She gave up on the 1v1 and is now roaming. That's not really a good sign. We're gonna have to win this game without a top laner. Akarin is strong, and Diana, maybe with me buffing him, he can carry. Nautilus level 6, he got it before his AD carry. I think it's good if I can roam and play with my jungler now.
Squirrel looks familiar.
Because this bot lane is just not playable anyways. It's a spicy mid too. I should swap to sweeper, by the way, I don't need my ward anymore. Nautilus could be mid. Nautilus is literally in lane mid. Got him. That was nice. I even got leveled up from that. Need to move back up. I just have to try to match Nautilus. He's stronger than I am in most of these fights, but if I can sit behind my Diana safely, maybe I can do some work. Top lane is only gonna be worse and worse with time. It's really brutal up there. You just have to win down here. No pressure, of course. You know, a vision might be gankable. Nice. Not bad at all. Everything is looking good aside from top. Like, it actually really is. We're almost even bot lane. And we're supposed to be pretty far down early. So we're just playing turbo scaling bot lane. And they're playing full early game with Kalista North.
You'll see more with
I think I need to get the Kindle Gem. Too squishy without it. Let's see if we can do this. Do you have any access to Champions Queue? Yes, I do. Actually, Wednesday last week, the last day I streamed before I went on my break, in the evening I got in touch with the people from Champions Queue. I got the client installed, I got everything set up, and I am able to play Champions Queue. But I need to decide how I want to approach it and when I want to play, because the Champions Queue timing is terrible. Like 10 PM to 2 AM is... It's really not where I shine usually, you know. Like I like to stream and play earlier in the day, because I'm so tired in the evening. But I will be playing Champions Queue, I just need to decide when and how I approach those, well, night streams, basically. Well, I don't think it's gonna be this week, but I think 1-2 days next week we can try it out and then I can see how I feel about it all.
An enemy has been slain.
Like, I think the Champions Queue streams are gonna be really fun. I don't know if they're gonna be more hype than like my regular streams, like today for example. I think it's hard to say because it's gonna be so different. But still wanna try it out, of course, and, you know, share some different content with all of you now that we have a chance to. Siri doesn't want to play it, I'm not sure why. They're timing out in 40 seconds, this is our last chance to get this played, so I'm just gonna take it myself then. Plus 175 gold for the Lulu, not bad.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Ooh. I have been betrayed. I am grey-screened. I should just have accepted my death. I don't know why Siri didn't want that plate. That really feels bad. LEC is in talks to change the Champion Queue's timing to earlier. I know a lot of players have complained about the timing of Champions Queue. Like, it's the first thing I mentioned in stream as well when it was announced that I find it ridiculous that you host Champions Queue at a timing that literally goes into the night. Like, you shouldn't be wanting pro players to have unhealthy and bad sleep schedules. But that's basically what Champions Queue is promoting right now, because if the pro players want the best possible practice, they have to stay up till 2 a.m. to play with voice comms with other pros. I hope that, like, within the next week or so, they decide that they made a mistake, or rather they admit they made a mistake, and they change this to, like, I don't know, it could come online at like 6 p.m, it could come online at 8, like let's say 8 p.m. to midnight, for example. Even that would like be so much better. But yeah, in my opinion, the earlier the better, right? I think 6 could work, but it depends on when the pros are done with scrims and all. And right now they've tried to put it at a timing where like the tournaments are done, the leagues are done, scrims are done, so everyone can play. But I don't think, you know, every single team has to be able to play from the very start of every day. Just keep it open longer. We need to help our Akshan. Maybe not.